rising upward. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. So let me get to the point. How important is black love? Now, before you say anything, my perspective on this is kind of hovering around the runway. So sit back and let me land. This is not about race, right? Because I try to always, not even I try to always approach life from a soul point of view. I try to express my soul. And for me, when soul recognizes soul, irrespective of the physical embodiment of that soul, it makes no difference. If you love someone and you connect on a soul level, it makes no difference the outer suit, if you like. Okay, regardless of color, culture, if you connect, you connect. But I think, having said that, the significance of black love is because it's a symbol of a healed people. All right, the choices that we make romantically, in my opinion, is often as a result of the state of our internal. And I think the lack of self-love within the black communities, especially in the West, is really manifested in the choices that they make externally. Because from my understanding, the more you love yourself, the more you accept yourself, the more you do that inner engineering and sort out the mess that you have internally, the traumas that we harbor from generations sometimes, or the conflicts that we've adopted in our lifetimes. When you have the harboring around you, if it's not sorted out, you tend to make the choices externally that are in alignment with that inner chaos. Let me say it to you this way, right? When you're a product of your environment, and if you're around a certain environment long enough, you adapt, you become that environment. It's just how human beings are. This is how we survive, right? And in the West, and let me stress also that black people being with black people, or black people choosing white counterparts is in the West, it's a minority globally, right? I need to make that clear. I'm in the West, so I can only speak of this environment that I'm in right now. Now, we make up 3%, say for instance in the UK, black people make up 3% of the population. So we're surrounded by white and other race, well, predominantly white. So everything that's beautiful is represented in white. Media, whether social media or television, newspapers, magazines, Hollywood films, whatever, the epitome of perfection and beauty standards are dictated by white Caucasians. So when I see a black man with a black woman, it says to me, it screams resilience to me. Because despite the trauma that you harbor, the history that you harbor, the environment that you're in, you're saying, I choose you, black woman, from a male perspective. Also from black women to black man too, but I can only speak as a man. When I see that, it says to me, regardless of what's going on around me, regardless of all the noise that tells me otherwise, I choose you, black woman. That's for me resilience to a different degree that people will never understand. I know there's many other cultures around the world that have suffered ills as a result of imperialism and other types of subjugation and just pure savagery and evil. But with black people still bearing the yoke of oppression, and the remnants of their oppression is still lasting and is still evident today, and for me to see people come together in spite of that, is humbling, is beautiful, and it's God's work. Because there can never be external union without inner union. And you choosing a counterpart that looks like you is you choosing yourself. You choosing yourself is demonstrating pure self-love, God's love. And that's why Black love for me is so significant, it's so important.